Good evening. Coming up tonight, a new bill was proposed to help prevent druggings in 5 points. The details on how lawmakers think this bill will decrease such crimes.
An update on COVID vaccine distribution on campus, more on the vaccine no longer being given at the university.
And finally, SCDHEC has updated the state's COVID-19 case numbers, what you need to know about the virus in South Carolina.
All of that more tonight on SGTV Nightly News.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse studio, this is SGTV Nightly News.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Lydia Blackstone.
And I'm Eliza Pearl-Philpott. Thanks for joining us tonight.
With U of SC professors and students complaining about an increase of druggings in the 5 Points area, the new South Carolina bill is being proposed, hoping to crack down on the issue. This bill proposes that if it were required for bars to make at least 51% of their sales from food, excluding alcoholic beverages, it would help with the alcohol-related crime in the area. SC Highway Patrol says the 5 Points area is one of the most dangerous in South Carolina, and recent surveys shows that over 300 girls have said they have been drugged in the area in the past 90 days. Senator Dick Harpootlian has been working to shut down these bars that aren't complying with the current state law 10% of revenue from food, but says he wants to take this statewide.
South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster has announced a $10.5 million investment into South Carolina's public charter schools and workforce development effort. $9 million will go to public charter schools to offset the increase of enrollment due to COVID-19. The governor's office says in-person schools will receive $220 per student, and virtual schools will receive $116 per student. These funds will be used to establish South Carolina's Workforce Journeys Initiation, which will provide 16 and 24-year-olds with job preparation resources to those who are affected by the pandemic.
The campus COVID dashboard is now updated as of today. The total active cases are at 59, which is a decrease of 2 cases since the last update. The percent positive rate is at 1.1%, which is up from the previous 0.85%. The alert level remains at the new normal. Moving to the state dashboard, the state of South Carolina had 803 new cases, bringing the total to about 566,000. There were also 15 new deaths today, bringing the state total to 9,307.
Last week, student body president Alex Harrell announced the university would be giving Johnson & Johnson vaccines. With the CDC recommending a pause on Johnson & Johnson vaccine distribution, student body president Alex Harrell announced the school would no longer be distributing the single-dose vaccine. This comes after Harrell's announcement last week when he said that the University of South Carolina would be making Johnson & Johnson vaccines available on campus. Harrell says, "We trust our health center, we trust them to be doing what's right, and we're following the CDC guidelines." While Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been pulled, Harrell is still advocating for students to receive the vaccine.
And Eliza Pearl, this is something, of course, they will be following CDC recommendations, so it's something we could see change if there is a pause that is no longer on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Absolutely, and I'm happy that they're staying on top of this and keeping our students safe.
Of course.
Coming up, a hot start by South Carolina's women's golf team in their conference tournament. How the Gamecocks are performing up next. Welcome back, everyone. South Carolina's women's golf is off to a hot start in the SEC Conference Tournament. Let's check in with News 4 sports anchor Wade Brainey to give us the details. Wade?
Thanks, Eliza Pearl. The #1 ranked South Carolina women's golf team started off the SEC Tournament on fire, posting the lowest team single-round score in the competition's history. The Gamecocks finished with a total of 272 strokes, besting the previous record of 275. Senior Anna Peleas was the standout, leading USC with the lowest individual round score in SEC tournament history, shooting 8 under par. Despite the historic start, the Gamecocks still find themselves tied for first with LSU. The SEC Women's Golf Tournament will continue throughout the weekend. A champion will be crowned on Sunday, and that round will be televised on the SEC Network. University of South Carolina athletes are giving back to the Columbia community. Fifth-year senior football player Spencer Eason Riddle is starting a shoe drive where student athletes and members of the athletic department are encouraged to donate lightly used or new shoes and cleats to the Boys and Girls Club of the Midlands. Eason Riddle got the idea for the shoe drive when the football locker room was being reorganized in the off-season, and the student athletes were asked to take everything they wanted out of their lockers. Anything left behind would be discarded. Thinking it was a waste to throw away equipment, Eason Riddle had the idea for the athletic department to donate unused or unwanted gear to the local youth. Definitely a great cause. That's what's happening for Columbia Sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Wade. Coming up, tension on the rise at this royal family member's funeral. Stick around to find out more. Welcome back, Carolina. This famous couple has officially called it off. Here with the details are News 4 entertainment anchors Lindsay and Chelsea.
After the recent death of Prince Philip, funeral plans have been underway. It has been released that both Prince Harry and Prince William will be in attendance at the funeral. Prince William and Prince Harry have not seen each other in person since the release of Meghan Markle's exclusive interview with Oprah. While the brothers will both be attending to pay their respects to the late Prince Philip, they will not be standing next to one another. All eyes will be on the brothers to see how they interact at the funeral after the tension between the royal family and Prince Harry tightened even more after the interview release. Only time will tell if Prince William finds his relationship with his brother as more important than his title. I thought this was interesting because usually you see all the siblings like standing together.
Right.
So it's kind of weird. Like I wonder if Prince William like asked not to stand next to him, or if Prince Harry asked, or I don't know.
Right, and even though they're not saying anything, we all know what it's for.
Exactly.
What's the cause of it? Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez, also known as A-Rod, have finally ended their relationship. This news comes weeks after the couple announced that they were working through some things. After calling off their engagement, many believe that Jennifer being in the Dominican Republic and A-Rod being in Miami was the initial deal breaker of their relationship. The couple this morning released a statement to People magazine that said, "We have realized we are better off as friends and look forward to remaining so. We will continue to work together and support each other on our shared business and projects." At this point, Jennifer Lopez, I just think like it's her at this point. So many engagements.
I don't know if she's even like meant to be married. Maybe she's just a free spirit. She just needs to be on her own.
Right, but I'm with her.
Okay.
The whole Dominican Republic and Miami thing, it would be a no-go for me as well.
Weird.
That's all we have for you tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Chelsea and Lindsay. Coming up after the break, meteorologist Bryce Glenn will let you know what to expect for this week's forecast, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to your weekly forecast. To start off with, we're going to have some low highs to start the weekend tomorrow, some probable rain to show up on Saturday, but those showers will clear out by Sunday. We'll have a nice rise in temperatures to start the week on Monday. Today in South Carolina, it was pretty chilly out there for this time of year. 75 in Greenville, 72 in Rock Hill, and same idea in Greenwood. In Florence, we were pretty warm at 77, Sumter 73. Here in Columbia, we were at 73 as well, 77 in Aiken and in Orangeburg along the coast. Pretty moderate at 75 in Myrtle Beach, 77 in Charleston, and 75 in Hilton Head. Right now in Columbia, it's pretty nice out there at 73 degrees with a northwest wind of 6 miles per hour. Our humidity is sitting at 40% right now, so it's pretty dry. Partly cloudy though at 7:23 p.m. You can expect the sun to set at 7:55. To start off with our week forecast, 72 tomorrow with some clouds floating around out there. Saturday, rain likely at 69 to cool off a little bit. We're back on the rise on Sunday with some clouds at 75. Monday, 76, mostly sunny. Those clouds will start to show back up on Tuesday at 78. Same idea Wednesday at 78 as well. We'll be right back.
And finally, tonight's edition of Carolina Canines features Nova. The picture was sent in to us by USC grad student Cassette McCulloch. Nova is a black lab mix who is a little under 5 months old. Her favorite things to do are eat, chew on sticks, play with other pups, and above all, she loves to cuddle. And Eliza Pearl, the scenery behind this dog is beautiful, but this is a beautiful dog.
I know, and Nova really touched my heart with the cuddles because I am a big cuddler. So
oh, yes.
I might have to spend some time with Nova.
For sure.
Well, that's all we have for you for tonight's edition of SGTV Nightly News.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC. To keep up with all of our content, be also sure to visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV Nightly News, I'm Lydia Blackstone.
And I'm Eliza Pearl Philpott. And from all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, forever to be.